Laid off at Google. So I woke up to this really ominous text from my boss, and I honestly had no idea what it was going to be about. So I called her the minute I woke up and saw this, and she told me to check the news and my email. So I rushed downstairs to find out that I had lost access to basically everything. I couldn't log into my email or even check my calendar. I called my boss back, and we just sobbed over the phone because she was also finding out about my layoff for the first time today too. I started getting calls from a bunch of my coworkers and started finding out who else was let go on my team and some neighboring teams as well. But I think the worst part is that it seems like no one was consulted on this decision and everyone was just finding out about the layoffs at the same time. It just felt like a really bad game of Russian roulette, and there was no...
First and foremost, I'd like to thank that young lady for providing her story. It is a great and brave thing that you did. But number two, we got to hold Google accountable here. You just went from a company from where everyone used to want to work for where no one wants to work for you at all. And you have to have more respect and dignity when dealing with these types of situations. There's a sensitivity aspect that you have to walk these type of lines with. We all know layoffs have to happen sometimes. We have to make sure that we're prepared because companies like this are going to do what's best for them. So we have to make sure we do what's best for us. And how do we get prepared? Number one, go out, get you a side hustle. Make sure you got some other streams of revenue coming in. So if this type of situation does happen, it's a nuisance and not necessarily a crisis. Next thing is, man, go ahead and start calling up people in your field that you've networked with over the few years and figure out what the opportunity is at. This is the time of year when people are getting bonuses and looking for new opportunity. So there's going to be a lot of movement around in different fields. So figure out where's the best opportunity, and also make sure you have a budget, man. You need 6 months of reserve on deck, and you also need a budget to make sure you're not overspending. Live below your means in these types of times. I'm telling y'all, a famine is coming and you have to be prepared. Also, last but not least, make sure that you process the emotions. If it happens to you, pray about it. Talk to God. See if this the opportunity where he wants you to move and transition into a different direction. Chase your purpose, chasing your passion. Were you at that job just to get a check? Were you unhappy? This might be the opportunity to change your life into a new direction, to become more fulfilled.